Hi, here we are again. I'm Mrs. Cunningham, and as promised, I'm going to walk you through how to do some fun sorting stuff with information in a mail merge. So this is my same document that we created in the previous tutorial, and I have already gone in and selected my recipient list. I'm using an existing list, and notice that I am on the Mailings tab. And now I'm going to show you how you would, in fact, either add more information, change information, and edit this database because I have a couple of mistakes in here that I want to fix. So this is our data file, and I expanded the window so that you can see all the information. There is a lot of stuff in here. And the very first thing we're going to do is we are going to edit this first line because I notice I have a mistake. So you click on, in this little lower left-hand window, you're going to click on Database. That's what I called this, or Test Data. And then I'm going to hit the Edit button. And this gives me another window that is actually very similar if you were to create this from scratch. This is the window that pops up. So I am just clicking in here and modifying the information because I know that I've made a mistake here. And what you can do in here is you can click on each individual field that each has their field names. Now, this is the title that you're going to see when you actually insert a merge field into your document. It is this column title that you see. Also, if you can just use your tab key to go to each individual record. You can hit New Entry when you get to the bottom if I want to add a new piece of information, and type that information in. You have to tab from each one. Notice I did that completely wrong. So I'm just going to use a cut and paste that allows me to get that out of there and put in the right information. If I wanted to continue, I think hopefully you get the drift on this, and this is all the information as we go. So that's how you would edit information in here or create a new line in this database. But notice that I don't have any information in my company name. Now, this is a default database that comes up with all these fields, but I don't want company name. So in order to remove company name, I'm going to go to Customize Columns, and I do have to save that file first, and that's what that message told me to do. But if I want to customize my columns, I can just select the one I want to add, rename, or delete. And again, I don't want company name on my list, so I am going to delete that and say yes. I also don't really want to include anybody's work phone, so I can take those out. I can highlight one and rename it. In this case, I'm going to call this cell phone because, let's face it, who has a home phone anymore? Nobody. Okay, so cell phone, and that changes. Okay, I can also add a new field. I can modify them, move them up or down the list. So that's a quick little customization of my field names within my database. And I'm going to hit OK to get out of there. So this is all the editing I'm going to do in there. I do want to say yes to update my database, but I also want to show you how you can sort or filter information. So if I want to sort, I click on Sort down here in the left in my database window, and it allows me to sort by title or anything else for that matter. Let's sort by last name so we can get this list in alphabetical order. So you can sort by anything and you see how my list has changed. So that's my sort feature. I can also unclick a record if I don't want it to be included. So this is a quick little sort and filter if I don't want things to show in my database when I do my merge. One last thing I do want to show you is I actually have a blank line in here which I don't want. So I am going to delete that record because I don't want it to be there. Okay, notice how that goes away. So I'm sorted in alphabetical order. I can also filter. If I wanted to filter, let's say I want to filter by title and only include the Misters. So you have to type in your filter exactly the way you have it listed in here. And at this time, I'm just going to filter out all the guys. So I have 2 guys that I'm going to filter this list by. So in here, it's very powerful. Again, if you want to edit the data, you click on this and hit edit. If I want to sort and filter, I'm going to click sort or filter, where we can specify. Right now I'm going to take my filter off. Actually, let me leave my filter on and show you the results. Notice I had 4 records in my database. If I leave this filtered and show by hitting the preview results, notice that I only get the 2 records that I have filtered my data by. Okay, so if I wanted to just send letters to the guys on my list, I could filter my records and just generate a mail merge for that filtered list. So I'm going to go back and unfilter everything. And now I see all of my records. There aren't very many. This could potentially be a very long list. And notice when I preview my results again, I do in fact have all 4 of my records that show. So if I wanted to, again, filter my information and exclude some information from my mail merge, I would do that by filtering and sorting my database. So hopefully this is helpful and you guys sort of have a feel for what it's all about when we go and edit our database. And again, thank you for listening, and I hope this was helpful.